Jesus. I just found my favourite sunglasses that I thought I had lost, but I found them. Woohoo! Hey guys, how are you? I am here with a sit down video which I haven't done in ages, and it feels wonderful to be back here with you. I feel like I look quite washed out on camera, and so my eyebrows look 10 times darker than they actually are. They are quite dark, to be fair. I did dye them the other night, and I'm at that kind of stage where I'm just waiting for them to fade a bit. Keep on having a little bit of a scrub, trying to get them a bit lighter. However, not really working, so just ignore that. I've got a thrift haul for you today. Yay, my favourite things. I think your favourite things as well, to be fair. Most people like my YouTube for my thrift videos. So here we are. I had like the best shop that I've had in a charity shop for a while. And basically like exactly what I've been looking for I found. And I think I just came out of there and I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to shop anywhere else again. But charity shops I just love. Like, who wouldn't want to get really unique items that no one else is going to wear for like dirt cheap? This girl would. So I've got a haul for you today. Like I say, hit the jackpot. So I was just in my hometown, wasn't planning on going thrifting. I just, I park at my gym because it's 4 hours free parking, and then I went into town to meet my mum, and then I went back to the gym and like my car was there and it was within the 4 hours, if that makes sense. So when I was walking from the initial car park to meet my mum, I walked past these two charity shops which I never go in because they're really out of town, and it's a Scope and a St Giles Hospice, and so I nipped into them both and I got some really good finds. Oh, actually, first of all, I'm going to show you this, which I got from the Scope, but not today. I got it yesterday or the other day, and it's this really cute little sports vest, and it's just by Adidas, and it's like white with the black and the blue piping. I just thought it was quite retro-y looking, and I'm gonna crop it, of course, and then it's just a really lightweight top that I can wear to the gym. It's that like breathable material, which is great because obviously when you're sweating in the gym you want something that you can breathe in. So that's that. It was like £1. I've taken the tag off, but it was like, it was on a sale rack. I think it was like £1.50 or £1.25 or something. So Bargs Central. Oh, and I got this shirt. This was from the St Giles. Again, the other day. Absolutely in love with it. It was on the £1 rail. I'm all about like oversized men's shirts, but this one is like, I've started to be more fussy with like oversized men's shirts because I have so many, and I buy them and then I don't really wear them, so I throw them out or I sell them. But this one I absolutely fell in love with. Big fan of yellow at the minute as well. Reminds me of like pyjamas, but to wear on the daily. Do you like my little chic mug? We'll start with Scope because Scope was like the bomb shiggity. I've recently followed this Instagram account and it's called like 90s babes or something like that. Anyway, it's just loads of photos that like 90s inspired fashion or Y2K, so year 2000 fashion, and I basically absolutely love it, and it's really my vibe massively at the minute. I've always loved like vintagey and retro styles, and on this Instagram there was this photo of someone wearing these really like gorgeous high-waisted jeans with this really thick chunky red belt, and since I've seen that photo I've been like, I need that kind of thick vintagey belt. So I've been looking at all the charity shops, and you basically find a lot of old belts that are either really bad condition, not the right style, just not like a great vibe. And oh my god, I brought 4, maybe 5, I can't even find them all, belts today in Scope. There was like, I basically left like 2 belts left on the belt bit because I just brought them all. Every single one I looked at I was like, that's perfect, that's perfect, that's perfect, and they were £1.50. I'll show you the first one. This is the baby, this is like the mother load, and this was the first one I saw, and the first one I was like, I'm 100% having that. It's definitely, I say it's my favourite. This, and there's another one, it's also my favourite, but this one was exactly what I wanted, and it looks like this. It's so cute. It's like faux snake skin, I guess, and it's in this kind of like tan colour with a massive chunky buckle, and this is exactly what I wanted, was this massive chunky buckle. I absolutely love it. I'm so excited. And then I got this one, which was a little bit different, but again it had the big buckle, and it's just this grey one with kind of all these little laser cut holes, is that what it's called? So yeah, nice little grey one. Then again, very, very similar, I got it, there's the tag, I got a black version. Yeah, and I think this is the final one, so I got 4. Wait for it. Can you see that? Unreal. So it's like little Playboy design. Now I've got no idea if it is actually Playboy. It does say genuine leather on it. So there is a potential that it is Playboy, because if it's genuine leather then it means it's expensive, and I don't know why they would make a fake version that's made with genuine leather. I'm not really sure, but honestly could not leave this behind. How freaking cool is that? It's like this massive medallion with Playboy on it. Look at that. I told you I hit the jackpot. I then brought this really nice like summery dress, and I know that these have been like really in fashion, this kind of like mesh dress where it's like almost see-through, but then you wear like a leotard underneath, or like a cami dress or something. And I saw this one, it was actually what drew me into the shop, because I saw it hanging up in the window, and it just looks like this. It's gorgeous. So it's like white like mesh with kind of like these like mesh polka dots, and then it frills a little bit peplum-y here. This bit isn't see-through, so like that's cool. You don't have to wear something there. Well, you can wear like a bra or something, but it won't show through, which is good. And then it goes down just into this really, really sheer meshy fabric, and it's like a maxi dress length. And I just thought this was really nice, because if I go on any like day trips on holiday where I want to wear something that's going to be like really cool and stuff in the sun with like a bikini underneath, but also something that's a little bit more dressy and more of a cover up, I thought this would be perfect. But equally, like I say, I could wear it over like a white cami dress, which I actually do have, because I have a dress slightly similar at night time. Then I got a bag, which I really liked. So I've been massively into the whole like straw bag trend, and then from linking onto that I was kind of into like the coloured straw bag trend, and I feel like this was kind of like another level of that, and I just really liked it. So it looks like this. It's got these little like wooden handles, which I thought was really nice and really fitting, and again like a big shoulder strap, which is perfect because I way prefer to wear bags on my shoulder than on my arm. And then it's just like this, almost like that raffia or raffian or something like that, but it's multicoloured, and I just thought it was really, really cute, and again really like vintagey. And then this jacket, oh that was £4 by the way if anyone's interested. This jacket, this is amazing. So basically I saw the print and I was like, oh, I love me like a tapestry style print, and I see tapestry quite a lot in the thrift store, but they're normally like blazers, and I'm really not a blazers fan unless I'm wearing like a two-piece kind of suit thing. But often I don't really like the fit of blazers on me. I don't do well with shoulder pads because I already have quite like broad shoulders as it is. This does have shoulder pads, but I think I'm going to take them out, or maybe leave them in because they're not too dramatic. But it's like a trucker style jacket. Look, can you see? How incredible is that? How cool. So it's like a, I think it's called a trucker jacket or something like that. But it's basically like the style of a denim jacket, but not denim, and in this like tapestry print. But do you see what I'm trying to say? So yeah, so it doesn't have like the long lapels like a blazer has. It has like the short ones and the little pockets and stuff. Like I say, it has slightly quite small shoulder pads, but they still look a little bit silly on me. And I literally stood looking at myself in the mirror for like 5 minutes, which is quite long really to be in the changing room. And I was just like really and ahhing, and I was like, you know what, if I don't buy it I'm gonna regret it. So I brought it. But it was a little bit more pricey. It was actually £8, which I don't tend to normally spend that much in charity shops, because I do think nowadays, and people are probably going to hate me for this, but a lot of it's overpriced, considering a lot, like 90% of it is secondhand. Especially when you can buy stuff in Primark for like very cheap nowadays, it is a little bit like they've kind of caught on to the fact that people are like buying and selling, which I think is fair enough really, especially with branded stuff. You can't find branded stuff for cheap really in charity shops now. But also at the same time, I think it does stop people from buying in the charity shops because they're expecting like a cheap or deal or a bargain, and then they're maybe not getting it, so maybe it would deter them. So then I think consequently the charity shops aren't actually earning as much money, if that makes sense. So yeah, but it is true, like if I find something that's kind of like around the £8 or really around over £5, I'm normally a bit like, well, considering it's not brand new, and I do have to think about it more. But with this, I couldn't leave this behind. And don't hate me for that comment, by the way, because I do think the idea is that you want to get like a cheap deal from a charity shop, and especially when people who really don't have the money are shopping in charity shops, and it's like, Do you know what I mean? And since everything's been donated to them for free. Just see my point? I got these really cute sunglasses. They're so on trend. I love it. My favourite thing in charity shops, look at that. Oh my god, what a vibe. They're like tortoise shell, they're amazing. But my favourite thing in charity shops is literally accessories like bags, shoes, belts and sunglasses. They're the things I always get excited to look at. But I don't know why accessories are like big to me. I love clothes, obviously it's like my favourite thing in the world. But accessories really make an outfit, and so I think that's why I always kind of like go straight for the accessories, especially because you do find a lot of like vintagey things. Like these sunglasses are probably like really old, as well as some of these belts and like the bags and stuff, and I just think that's really, I don't know, I really treasure that. I really love that. So, and I just got these, which I think I'm probably just going to take on holiday with me. But I used to have some white cropped trousers and I loved them, but they're like low-waisted, and I don't do low-waisted things anymore. It's just not really flattering on me. I do like it. I do like that early 2000s vibe, but it's not something that I tend to wear. And I saw these and they were like £2.49, so nearly £2.50. And they fit me so nicely, and they are a little tiny bit see-through, but I think all white trousers are, especially in this like linen fabric, but they're not unbearably see-through. If I wear like tiny little white pants, you won't notice them. But they look like this. They're really like nothing special to see on camera, but they look really good on. And they're just like kind of like a bit longer than 3/4 lengths, and they're like, they just sit high-waisted and they fit me really nicely on the waist, and I just thought they were a very nice thing to incorporate into my wardrobe, because white trousers are instantly summery, and I just, yeah, I've wanted a pair for a while. Often I feel like I don't want to wear like dark blue jeans or black jeans and stuff in the summer, but I want to wear trousers, so I just think it's kind of like a nice transitional piece. Then guys, I was so excited for this. This is like a Marmite piece. You'll either love them or you'll hate them. I was just about to leave St. Giles, and they have like a, well actually what it was there was like a little, like, you know them like little Japanese parasols that normally have like flowers and stuff like painted onto them. There was one of them near the window and I wanted to go and look at it, but there was some like people who worked at the shop doing some moving around, so I didn't want to go and like interrupt it, so I just carried on browsing. And they have like a vintage rail where basically they have like your fur coats and vintage dresses, like proper vintage that they sell for a higher price. And now normally I don't look on it because a lot of the time it is again still like the secondhand stuff, but they've just put a markup on it because they think like it's vintage. But there was this on there and it was more expensive. It was £12.50, but it's 3 items. It's like a 3-piece set. So I thought it wasn't really as bad. I just love it so much. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of adjusting to make it fit me better, like taking in the trousers and stuff, but I think I found my airport outfit. For me, my airport outfit is like a big deal. Me and my mum for like months before we go on holiday, like, what you wearing to the airport? It's like just a thing, and I think I might go with this because it's gonna be super comfy. So I'm gonna show you this amazing set. Look at this. I love it so much. This is a little top. It's like a little crop top, and it's got all these kind of like beach houses on with palm trees. I think these are like seagulls, but it's just like this really abstracty kind of art thing, and I love the 2 little buttons as well. It says it's a size 16, but you know, like a lot of the time your vintage sizes are actually smaller than they say, so I think I'd say it's probably more of like a 12 to 14. So with this one I'm just gonna, it's got like an elasticated waistband at the bottom, so I'm just gonna like take that in a little bit, although I could wear it as it is, it's fine, but I just want it to be a little bit tighter. What's really cool is normally like a set only comes with a top and a bottom, but this comes with 2 different types of bottoms. So the first is a pair of shorts. Look at these, they look like pyjamas when I'm showing you them, but on it's like something you could 100% wear like day to day. Oh, I love these so much. Again, I'm going to take in the waist, just exactly the same print, and then I love these so much. It comes with a pair of like trousers. Oh my god, these are like palazzo pants, so like they really look like pajamas. I'll have to again try and style this outfit as well, so you don't see that it actually doesn't look like pajamas when it's on. Again, I'll have to take in the waistband. To be fair, they probably were meant to be pajamas back in the day. And then going down just into kind of like slightly wide leg. They're not tight fitting, but they're not like flared. But yeah, I just love this set so much. I love the colours, I love the print. Unreal. Oh yeah, talking of this, so one of my favourite like things about your vintage and your retro pieces is like really bright colours and really kind of like clashy patterns. I just love. So I saw these again. This is something that I need to do some like taking it in. But look at these. They're these little like shorts. Well, little. They're absolutely massive. I think they're an 18. But I just like, yeah, 18. But I just couldn't not buy them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take in the waist, and then I think I'm going to have to like measure it all and see if there's enough fabric. But I was going to try and cut, because the shorts are really, really long. They're like down to my knee. I was going to try and cut some of the fabric and make a bandeau. So I've got like a cord, because I've been really, really into just like doing kind of like DIYs, I guess, with pieces at the minute, and making like two-piece sets, because I'm all about two-piece sets, and just like adjusting things. So I've like found out my old sewing machine, and I've started like doing little bits. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do with these, because I do want them to be a little bit shorter anyway. But I'm going to, like I say, have to see how much fabric I can get away with cutting off, and it be enough to cover my bosom. But again, just look how amazing this pattern is. I just don't think they don't make stuff like this nowadays. I just love like the flowers. They're like sunflowers, but which are my favourite flowers, but not like yellow, but they look like sunflowers if they were yellow. So that's everything for my thrift haul, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love sitting down and discussing charity shop purchases with you, because they are my absolute favourite thing. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Come and join the family. You're more than welcome here any goddamn time. Gonna, like I say, do some more outfit videos. Maybe if you'd like to see some of the like alterations I've been doing, I could make a video like around that. Who knows? But yes, I hope you're having an amazing week, guys. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Mwah.